Hi, my name is Lily, and I was born in the month of November in the year 1998. Now, 1998 was a great year, considering the Red Wings won the Stanley Cup. It was a great year for music because of Beyonce, Britney Spears, there was rap bands, and there was a lot of boy bands. And Microsoft became the biggest company in the world that year. Furbies were in the hands of all kids in every household. The movie The Titanic was released, Google was founded, and mobile phones looked like walkie-talkies. Now, today I'm going to talk about just a couple things that happened in the month of November in 1998. And I'm going to start off with talking about the price of gas. The price of gas was $1.06. Today you can pay up to $3 for a price of gas. A gallon of milk was $2.70. Today you can pay between $3 and $4 for a gallon of milk. And a movie ticket was surprisingly $4.69. Today you can pay up to $10 for a movie ticket. Now, there were a lot of technological advances in 1998. Microsoft was moving up in the world, and Apple had just released the iMac, and then Google also released their search engine on the internet. A popular toy that was extremely profitable in the month of November was the Furby, which is those little owl-looking creatures, and this is the first attempt at a robotic toy that responds to human interaction. Now, this is huge around Christmas because every single kid wanted them. Now, this is really interesting for me because I'm a photographer, and I learned that in the month of November, Canon actually released the Canon EOS 3, which is the 35mm film single lens reflex camera. And this is basically used by only professionals at the time. And it introduced the 45-point focus system. Now, today, Canon actually has the 50-megapixel EOS 5DS, which is the highest resolution camera in the world. So they've come a lot farther from 1998. Now, people say that 1998 was the best year for music for millennials. There was everything from boy bands to rap music. Jay-Z, Beyonce, NSYNC, Britney Spears, they were all popular at the time. Now, during the month of November, the #1 song on the charts was the song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. On November 2nd, the Rolling Stones released No Security, which was their first live album, and it sold over 300,000 copies. Now, it only reached 34 on the US charts, which was not what the Rolling Stones were expecting. And on November 17th, Mariah Carey released her #1 album, which was a collection of her 13 #1 singles plus 4 new songs. And it also included the song All I Want for Christmas Is You. Now moving on to movies. On November 6th, if you're a huge fan of Adam Sandler, the movie The Waterboy was released, and this was extremely profitable. On November 20th, the Rugrats movie was released, and a lot of you may know that it was based on the Nickelodeon TV series, and it was actually the first animated film from Nickelodeon. Then, later that month, on November 25th, the movie A Bug's Life was released, which is still popular today. It was produced by Pixar for Walt Disney, and it was a huge box office success. It grossed almost $363 million, and it was actually based on the Aesop's fable, The Ant and the Grasshopper, which is popular among kids. Now, lastly, I'm going to talk about politics. In the year 1998, a lot of you may know, it was known for the Monica Lewinsky scandal. On November 16th, Monica Lewinsky signed a deal for North American rights to a book about her affair with U.S. President Clinton. Then, a couple days later, the U.S. House of Representatives began impeachment inquiry about President Bill Clinton. Now, this is only the third in U.S. history, and the other two were President Johnson and President Nixon. Now this was all over the news throughout the entire year of 1998. But on November 20th, this is very popular on the news headlines, a Russian Proton rocket launched from Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, and it was carrying the very first segment of International Space Station, which was a big technological advancement for our world in 1998. Now those are just a couple things that happened in the month of November in the year 1998, the year that I was born. I hope you enjoyed.